Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to the stream. This is Kilson X. We're doing a little bit more ArcCraft streaming today. And our slogan for the day at the opening Minecraft title screen is Complex Cellular Automata. Complex Cellular Automata. So there's our slogan for the day. Haven't seen the Mincecraft title screen yet, or the Mince Raft, I should say. Occasionally you have a very rare chance of having the first E and the C switched around so that it spells mince raft. So we'll be looking out for that one. And we've now got 5 of 445 slogans, with complex cellular automata being our fifth one. Okay, let's load into ArcCraft, Big Builds and New Frontiers. I think we got some people online already. Yeah, Scooch and Hoyle. Nice. Right, I'm at 0-0. I came here last night because I need to get some arrows. Just go right down to the skeleton farm that we have down here. And then I can collect some arrows from the chests. Should have a whole bunch down here. Yeah. Let's just grab as many stacks as we can carry pretty much. I will take... Oh, someone converted all this into bone blocks. Nice. I will take some bows while I'm down here as well. Here's some bows. Not the vanishing one, but just a few good bows. Maybe one more stack of arrows. Actually, we don't need that many bows. Let's put some of these bows back. And I realized I also want to take them from this top chest first anyways. We'll leave the bottom chest full. I could probably... I don't think I'll use that many bows, so 3 should be good for now. A couple more stacks of arrows. While I'm down here, let's actually use the grindstone. I want to burn through the durability of this bow because this was my first ever bow. So we're going to get that down to durability 1 and then store it away in our souvenirs. But it would be nice to fix this other bow that I have. Let's get just a bunch of these really broken up bows. And we can repair this up. There we go. I'll take this bow back as well. Perfect. So now we have a few good bows to take back with us once this one runs out, and a bunch of arrows. I'll just kill these guys because they're here and I feel like it. Nice, that got us to level 45. That's cool. I might as well drop off the bones and we'll grab one more stack of arrows instead. Alright, looking good. Now let's head back to the main base at 2000. So I'm going to be going back into the Nether today and largely working to construct some kind of Nether base. It's going to be pretty primitive, a beginner Nether base. It's not going to be any kind of majestic hub building structure. Probably something temporary that we'll tear down later on and build something better in its place. But we do need to establish some sort of shelter in the Nether so that we're safe and that we can store our stuff. Because I'm going to be attempting to do the remainder of my Phase 4 operations exclusively in the Nether. I'll probably have to return to the overworld here and there to get some more tools, possibly some food, but I'm going to try to build a hoglin farm, which can produce all the food I need inside the Nether, and then I won't have to come to the overworld for food. So that'll be one of our goals. The other thing is I can try to use golden tools, just harvesting gold from the Nether, but they break so easily, so it's going to be very painstaking. I might have to return to the overworld to grab some iron and some iron tools here and there. All right, so here's our sketchy traversal path back into the Nether portal. We have limited obsidian right now, so we can't necessarily construct more portals. But eventually, when we get more obsidian, once I upgrade to diamond and start mining obsidian, we're going to put a portal over there where the 0, 0 base is, so we won't have to keep making this trek each time. But for now, it's kind of cool. I like how we have to go along some weird paths to get from place to place. It's not perfect early game. It's just fun. Do I have the music on right now? No, let's turn the music on because we're going to be in the Nether so we can hear some of the Nether jams. I was playing some YouTube tunes last night, but today let's go for some Nether jams. Alright, so we're back on the roof. We made this really crude path from 0, 0 all the way over to 0, 2000, which lines up with 0, 16,000 in the overworld, which is where our main base of operations currently is, so we're heading back out there. It's always a bit of a trek, making the 2,000 block pilgrimage across the Nether roof, but it's much better than making the 16,000 block pilgrimage through the overworld. It's a straight line, there's no hazards, so this is about as easy as we can get it right now. We are going to be building an ice highway, blue ice highway, because it's faster, and then we can zip from location to location across the ice highway on a boat, and that'll be nice and convenient for us. One of the infrastructure projects I'll have to consider working on soon. However, we want to do a whole bunch of stuff, some other stuff in the Nether before we get to projects like that. Uh, it's always rough passing this spot below us where Hoyle Bay fell during our Nether journey under the ceiling. It's nice that there's a commemorative plaque, though. I remember I passed it for the first time last night on my way to 0, 0. Stopped to read that sign. It's a fun little landmark on this otherwise very bland and boring passage across the Nether roof, so that's cool. Okay, we're almost there. 1800, a couple hundred more blocks to go. All right, perfect. Here we go. So I want to check something since we're up on the roof. Want to hit F3. I think down this way there might be a forest, a crimson forest. I'm just gonna walk around a little bit and see if I can find it. Soul Sand Valley. Soul Sand Valley, Soul Sand Valley. Crimson Forest. Okay, here we go. So it's a bit of a trek. I guess it's like 300 blocks-ish. Okay, yeah, so it's like 100 by 2300. If I walk back this way, I should be able to get to our hole in the nether ceiling one more time. Yo, Ishnaid, what's up, dude? Ishnaid says, whoa, we got all the tech stuff on screen. Looking for something in particular. Yes, I was looking for a crimson forest biome in the nether. Right now I'm up on the nether roof. We had to pull off a glitch to get up here. We clipped through using an ender pearl, and then from up here we're able to use a bedrock breaking glitch. This material below our feet is bedrock, and it's impenetrable normally in survival. You can't break bedrock. It's at the top of the world and at the very bottom of the world, and it's supposed to be a barrier. But with some glitches and techniques, you can actually break through the bedrock, and then there's space on top where you can build even more. Like that's where we were building our Nether Palace in the previous ArcCraft. So we have a nice and convenient passage going from 0 2000 roughly where we are now, all the way back to 0 0. So we just have a nice network to go back and forth. But I'm at the point where I'm at phase 4 of my operation, and I want to try to survive exclusively in the Nether and not go back to the overworld if I can help it during this phase. Um, yeah, it is pretty cool, man. It's very cool up here. So I need to find a forest in the Nether in order to get the wood and materials that I need to survive properly in the Nether. And yesterday night I was looking around underneath the ceiling and it was really treacherous and I couldn't find a forest anywhere. So I realized if I just came up here on the rooftop, I could walk around with the tech information on screen and it'll tell you which biome you're currently standing in. So I just walked around until I found a crimson forest biome. So I knew there was a crimson forest underneath the ceiling. And then I made a mental note of the coordinates of that biome, and now we're going to go back underneath the ceiling and see if we can find that biome. It is going to be treacherous down there, and I don't want to die, but we don't have a choice. We gotta go on this quest, so let's do the best we can. We got Hoyle Bay and Scooch closer online right now. They're uh, they're doing their own thing. I'm not going to be streaming too long tonight. I'm going to be watching the Leafs game. The Leafs game just started, so I'll watch that and stream for a couple hours. But I actually have a date tonight, so once this game is over, I'm going to go have a shower, get cleaned up, and then head out for the evening. It's a bit of a late date. I told my date that I couldn't meet her until later, but she was okay with that. Hey, yeah, totally. So hopefully it's a fun date, and hopefully the Leafs win and make the night even more epic. So yeah, I don't think unless those guys really need to talk to me, probably won't join up in the Discord just because it's going to be a bit of a shorter stream, and we're all kind of doing our own thing currently. So yeah, I don't feel that we need to talk in Discord tonight unless we're doing like an activity together. Sweet, he dropped a head. That's amazing. And I don't have any room in my inventory. Um, here's what I'm gonna do. I forgot I need to go to the overworld one more time and drop off some stuff in my storage. I'm just going to continue flattening out this area because I want to create a flat space near our nether portal where we can build a little base of operations. So if I use up all this netherrack, then we can get one spot in our inventory and go pick up that piglin head that just dropped from that guy that I killed. Okay, we'll continue filling that in and probably the rest of this section here just so we have more flat space to work with later on. But let's return to storage. We got our piglin head, which is great. Um, I was gonna go put this on my totem pole in the overworld where I'm putting all of my mob heads, but I feel like I should start a nether totem pole. So I'll put that there temporarily, and then we will get a nether totem pole going once we come back. Are the heads just decorative, or do they have other purposes? Um, they're decorative and also just kind of like fun because you can decorate with them, obviously, like I've done here, but you can also have some fun with them and wear them on your own head, which is a cool feature. However, there we go. You have terrible defense when you're wearing a mob head, so it's not something you really want to do for defensive purposes. It's more so just if you want to go around with a different aesthetic. And then Scooch is actually planning on making some kind of trading card game, but he's not going to design cards. He's going to use mob heads and player heads as the cards essentially. It started out as a trading card game that he wanted to make, but he realized it would be very difficult to make all of the cards inside of Minecraft using map art. It's just way too much work. So he's going to use placeholders as the cards, and all of the different mob heads are going to represent different playing pieces or playing cards in the game that he's creating. So, in addition to the decorative and aesthetic things that you can do with mob heads, you can also have some fun with that and give them other purposes. Yeah, it's going to be cool. I'm interested to see what he does with it. Yeah, this was the totem pole that I was thinking about putting that head on, but it's from the nether, so we'll make a nether totem pole. They're also not a vanilla feature, the mob heads. There's only certain mob heads that you can get in vanilla Minecraft. Skeleton, creeper, zombie, ender dragon, and wither skeleton were the only heads that you could get in vanilla, but we added a vanilla tweak which allows us to get all mob passive or hostile and all player head drops as well. So it's a nice fun vanilla tweak that we added. It's not really changing the survival aspect of the game. It's just adding some more fun objects to have inside the game. Oops, I forgot I'm still wearing this head. That's okay. There we go. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of inventory management. I don't have anything in here, so let's put some bows and some arrows away. Uh, yeah, I am gonna want to keep one bow on hand because this bow is almost broken. Let's go back to the Nether. We can put the basalt in the Nether box and the blackstone as well. Mob drops. We have gunpowder and more rotten flesh and some string. And that looks like all I need to bring back to the overworld. Let me also, so I've got lots of bows and arrows. That's one thing I was concerned about. Let me drop a few more stacks of arrows. We probably don't need that many arrows right now. Let's go like that. And let's also just shift these down. And then last thing I will do here, get a sign. Get a glow ink sack. And this is going to be our archery chest since it's got the bows and the arrows. So we'll just call this archery. And then let's light the sign up with the glow ink. So it's nice and visible. Perfect. So now all these chests have functions. We're going to have to expand our storage pretty soon. But I think we're okay with what we have for now. And also I'll be making a nether storage down in the nether. So I have a couple pickaxes we should actually make. Let's make one more iron helmet and let's say 2 more pickaxes. And then hopefully that's all the stuff I need from the overworld for a while and I can just stay down in the nether. So it's 5 for a helmet. Actually, let's do 3 pickaxes because they go pretty quick when you're tearing up netherrack. Fuck, 4 even. Let's do 4. So we need 8 sticks to make 4 tools. Just like that, and like this. And then this is cool, we can go like this as well. Bam, 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 bam. And there's our spare helmet for when this one's almost broken. Perfect, we're going to bring the piglin head back underground to the nether so that we can start the nether totem pole. And I think we're good to go. Oh, thank God I just remembered. We have very little food. But I did bake a whole bunch of potatoes. So let's grab 3 stacks of baked potatoes. I'll leave this third of a stack behind in my food stores for the overworld. Maybe I should bring these golden apples along too for a bind. It's pretty important. Let's bring 2 of them. I'll leave the other 2 there. Get these pickaxes out of the way. I'll put the golden apples next to my food source. Put more food on top. So we're ready to swap those in when we need them. Okay, I'm happy with this. I think we're good. Do the golden apples grant status effects? The super golden apple does. The notch apple it's called. Notch is the original creator of Minecraft, and there's a really rare enchanted apple that you can find known as the enchanted apple or the notch apple. So that one, when you eat that apple, it does give you some status buffs, and it gives you a bunch of golden hearts and fills up your health. So it just gets you really souped up. These lesser golden apples, I think I can't remember. It's been a while since I've eaten one because in my old world I just hoarded them. I didn't want to use them. But I think they just give you like a couple extra golden hearts to play with and refill a bunch of your health at the same time. I don't think there's a status effect that comes with them though. It's a good question. But it's a very quick way to heal up if you are in danger, so okay. The Crimson Forest that we're looking for should be relatively this way. I'm gonna need to get some wood as soon as possible so I can create some chests. guys hit hard. We gotta be careful down here, super careful. Once I get some gold on my body, they'll stop attacking me. But one of the challenges of going into the Nether with no gold is that survival aspect of trying to build up from scratch, which is what I wanted. Bye-bye. Make sure no one's behind me that's going to push me off the same way I pushed him off. Because we have a hole going all the way down to lava, god damn it. Okay, it's going to be treacherous. We should also get ourselves some building blocks. Because we're going to have to probably build across some lava at some point. And just in case we're in a bind, we can build up to escape enemies as well. So I'm looking for 100 out this way on the X coordinate, and then 2300 out that way on the Y, on the Z coordinate. Man, it's so crazy. Like, normally I don't have these rules in place for myself, just using basic armor with no enchantments. So when I come into the Nether, I'll have enchantments and diamond armor, generally speaking, and I don't feel so vulnerable. But right now I feel super vulnerable. And anytime I start to make progress, I inevitably encounter piglins and ghasts, and the whole thing just becomes very terrifying. Gotta have our wits about us. And one misstep and you're in the lava and it's game over. You lose all your stuff. You embarrass yourself. So we really just have to be extremely careful with every action that we take. It's going to take a while to get to our destination, but we're going to try and do this safely. Once we have gold and diamond and enchantments and fire resistance potions, then a lot of this stuff becomes trivialized. We don't have to worry as much. But right now that is not the case. And when you hit a patch of soul sand, you can't walk very fast. It slows you down. And then you have skeletons shooting at you, gas shooting at you, and it's just a really terrible situation, which is what we're looking at right now. And the Crimson Forest, oh, that's it right there. It's up there, I can see. If I get out my telescope. Game over, you lose all your stuff and embarrass yourself. Yeah, man, totally. Because everyone on the server can see when you die, so it's definitely embarrassing. It's like, goddamn. But I'm taking risks. A lot of my server members are playing it pretty safe. I'm trying to do some crazy shit before I'm at the appropriate level to do it. And that's what I want, you know, I want to have the extra challenge. So I'm a little bit crazy, which is why I'm by myself in here doing this right now. It's just, I like keeping these lava pillar features because they are quite nice, but I want to make them safe. So rather than go up there and remove the lava altogether, let's keep the lava, but just contain it. So it's a nice contained lava pillar for aesthetic purposes. This one's kind of sketchy. I don't really want to mess with this right now. Maybe I'll just try and block it off if I can right here. Yeah, there we go. Now we can at least walk through along here without getting screwed over. Yeah, so there's the Crimson Forest, as I was saying. It's a little bit hard to see, but there's a crimson tree right there. So that's going to be our first logs, which we can then use to craft some chests, and we can get our nether storage started. I'm going to have to, I guess I can climb up over here. Just going to get these guys out of the picture. Got him. Okay, perfect. I don't see any drops from that ghast, so I shall just leave that. Again, I don't like being on the soul sand if I can help it because it slows you down a little bit. Um, so I've been avoiding most info on Tears of the Kingdom. This is a longer comment and I want to read this, so I'm gonna just make myself safe. So I know, so I've been avoiding most info on Tears of the Kingdom, but is there anything you're hoping to see in the game? Also, no worries if you'd prefer not to discuss. Um, my biggest hope for the game is that the combat is challenging. So, like, I know the exploration is going to be amazing. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a heavier focus on dungeons. That would be another hope, is that there's more traditional style dungeons. So yeah, I guess, dungeons and combat, that's what I'm really hoping for. I've seen some of the crafting stuff. I've seen some of the how you can build vehicles and stuff like that, which is really intriguing. I've always been incredibly impressed by the physics of Breath of the Wild. I think that's one of the biggest reasons that it's such an incredible game is the physics system. So if they can improve on the physics system even more in Tears of the Kingdom, then that's going to be absolutely incredible. Uh, and Ganondorf, which Epson spoiled for me yesterday, so I know Ganondorf is in there. Ah, yeah. Did you see that? I lost my iron helmet. That's very frustrating. My first iron helmet. Because I got lit on fire, like I knew I still had a couple hits left on the helmet, but because I got lit on fire, it did that extra fire tick damage, and that's what screwed me over. And then I opened my inventory to try to remove it, but it was too late. The helmet already broke. But you know what? It's not the end of the world. We'll use this iron helmet as a placeholder. We just gotta accept it and move on. There's nothing we can do about it. Oh, you were referring to the Epson spoiler, but the no applies to the helmet as well. Yeah, man. He didn't know that he was spoiling something, and then we discussed it, and he quickly realized not to do more stuff like that. So it's all good. It's all good. I wasn't too upset at him. And to be fair, I had already seen thumbnails of Ganondorf potentially being in the game from, like we were discussing the other day, how some YouTubers use thumbnails as spoilers. So I had already seen some thumbnails pertaining to Ganondorf, so I was already kind of in the mindset that that was something that was going to be occurring. So Epson was kind of off the hook. He's been all over Nintendo's promotional materials as well. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I've seen glimpses of it, and even like from the very first preview years ago, there was speculation that he was there. That arm that was sticking up or whatever that they come across. So I need to probably get up on that plateau up there because I'm seeing there's a tiny little patch of Crimson Forest, but that's not going to help me. And there's a ton of enemies that will aggro me. So I think we need more trees than that, and we should probably try and get up here. Let's just start a staircase, I guess. Just light this up a little bit. So we got to be careful of lava exposing a lava pocket. It's good to make it 2 across just in case you do expose some lava, you can have a better chance of avoiding it. So let's do that. And let's just slowly spiral our way up, make a spiral staircase going up. Then we can break out onto that upper plateau, get over to the Crimson Forest a little bit easier in a more contained and safe environment. Okay, here we are. So still higher that we need to go. How's your Saturday going, Ishnaid? You enjoying the weekend so far? I guess we are at less than 2 weeks till Tears of the Kingdom now. That's absolutely nutty, man. I was saying on stream yesterday, because I have been largely avoiding stuff about this game, and because I've been very busy with other projects, this is kind of like the least I've been expecting from a Zelda game in terms of just like, obviously I'm incredibly hyped, but I've been distracted with other things and I've been holding off that hype because I haven't seen as much surrounding the game. So part of me isn't quite ready for how fucking epic it's going to be when this game launches and how much we're going to love this game. Like, it seems surreal that it's on our doorstep. It's crazy, man. Okay. Let's just block this in so we don't get skeletons spawning. Try to keep this passage as safe as possible. That way when people want to come here in the future, it won't be so intense either. Good Saturday, been getting some work done. Yeah, the last trailer showed you more than you wanted to see, so you're just ready to go in as blind as you can now. Okay, nice. Well, not nice that you saw a little bit more than you wanted to see, but nice that you're ready, man. God damn it. Less than 2 weeks. It's gonna be so insanely epic. I love my mom, but I am annoyed that Mother's Day is 2 days after the release of Breath of the Wild because I just want to veg and sink into it. And my mom has requested some special Mother's Day activities. So it's gonna take a few hours out of my day on Mother's Day on the Sunday. But you know, gotta show some love to the mums too. Oh, we're at Bedrock. Get her a Switch, LOL. You haven't watched any of the demo footage, you're gonna try to avoid the review videos as well. Definitely, man, that's a good plan. Okay, so we're actually up at the Bedrock, which is not as high as I intended to go. But yeah, okay. I knew the Soul Sand was down here somewhere. My mom is not good at video games and she's not into them either, unfortunately. Now, if it was Father's Day and I got my dad a Switch with the new Zelda game, he would lose his shit because he loves Zelda. he wants to get a Switch and play the new Zelda game, but he's not quite able to make that purchase right now. But my sister just bought the Zelda themed Switch console, and she's going to sell her old Switch to our dad for a really cheap discounted price. So he's going to get a family discounted Switch. We'll probably give it to him on Father's Day. I say we, but it's more her. She's going to give it to him on Father's Day. Um, or sell it to him at a discounted price. She wants to make some money back from it. Even though it's our dad, she still wants to make some money back, which I understand. It's an expensive thing. So he'll be able to play the new Zelda game as well. Ooh, shit. Okay, that's where I need to get down to. Fuck. Okay, I can get down over here, it looks like. So let's just block this off. Is this Minecraft music? Yes, it is. This is Lena Rain. I remember I included this music in one of my videos and you commented how you loved Lena Rain's music. I think she's a fantastic composer and I love her Minecraft compositions. I've been very impressed. That's fun. You told your brother he can have your Switch whenever the new upgraded version comes out. Nice. That's very cool of you. Yeah, I will get a more powerful Switch. I can't justify buying the OLED Switch because I just don't play my Switch on the go. So it's not as important to me to have a better screen, brighter screen. Maybe if I'm on like a road trip or a vacation, sometimes I'll play it on the go, but more often I treat it as a home console. Same. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She's so good. Forget if I ever played Celeste or not. No, I haven't played Celeste. And I think you were telling me about the Celeste soundtrack when we were discussing her music. So that's another thing I got to do at some point. And oh yeah, I was gonna say, Ishnaid, one of these days that you tune into the stream, if I'm playing music off YouTube instead of listening to Minecraft music, then you'll have to give me some Celeste requests or something. You can check out some of that Lena Rain stuff. She's also composing for the new game Earthblade. Cool. I haven't heard of Earthblade. What's that all about? Fucking Skellies, bastards. Okay, there's our bow completely spent. So we did save the bow from breaking. Couldn't save the helmet, but we will use this as the ceremonial helmet instead. And now we've used our first bow, so we're free to start doing things like adding enchantments to bows if we want. But I think I'll probably wait till I'm out of the Nether to open up the enchanting Pandora's box when we start working with diamond. You got plenty of Celeste song recommendations? Perfect, man. I look forward to it. Okay, we're making our way down through the Soul Sand Valley. Okay, let's just make this a bit more safe here. Widen that out a bit. Make sure we have lots of space to run, because we'll probably be getting chased by skeletons here at some point. Wouldn't mind extending this one more. Where's this guy shooting me from? It looks more like an action-adventure platform with some Metroidvania elements based on the little video we have so far. I think it comes out next year. Yo, that sounds sick though. I love action-adventure platformers. I love all of those genres. I've never played too many Metroidvanias, but I know they're challenging and highly valued in the community, so that's always something, like we've talked about this before. The only Metroid game I ever played really was Super Metroid, so that's always something I've been meaning to rectify. Sounds like an interesting game though, man. I'm hoping to play a lot more games now that I'm streaming more, because I don't have to worry about editing all these casual gameplay experiences into YouTube videos. I can just have Twitch streams. So I should be able to get through a lot more games and a lot more content, so I can try out some different games like that I maybe wouldn't have gotten around to before when I was focused more on making YouTube stuff. Okay, we're just gonna make a walkway because this stuff is really slow and I don't want to get stranded trying to run away. Okay, here's our Crimson Forest though, so that's good news. The thing is, these Crimson Forests have big old hoglin beasts that are tough to kill and hit hard, but they're going to be my food source. So two things important to Nether survival is finding a source of wood, which is these trees, and a source of food, which is the hoglins that spawn in these forests. So this is a 2-for-1. We're going to get our wood and our food source. There's the hoglin right there. It's one of them. However, the hoglins are not easy to take down, so we're going to try and make a little makeshift farm on the roof above us here, because we'll have better spawn rates up there and we can get more food out of the deal. So even though we are going to... Oh, yo, there's another piglin head. Nice. Another head from my totem. Got 2 of them already. That's good. Even though we are going to be using the hoglins from this region, we don't want to do it down here where it's dangerous and slow. We want to go up above onto the roof where we can make a better farm, more efficient farm, safer farm. Here's the trailer if you want to check it out later. Nice. Thanks, Ishnaid. There, I opened up the link and I'm saving
What
that
does a
tab.
Canada's Wonderland
Oh,
Gold Pass get?
stupid commercial. Okay. Yeah, so I opened up the link and I'll save that tab. And when I'm done streaming, I'll check it out. Thanks for sending that over, man. Okay, I need a safe way to get down here now. I might just make a walkway across to the trees. Make sure there's no skeletons trying to shoot me off. Yeah, if I can get out to these trees here, then I can drop down onto the trees. Here we go. And this gets us a little bit closer to the bottom, and we can start thinking about a safe traversal down. All right, first period of the Leafs game is over. No one's scored yet. Still tied at 0. Unfortunately, they lost game 6 a couple nights ago. Game 5 they lost a couple nights ago. So Tampa Bay pushed it to game 6. We still have a chance to eliminate them tonight, and if that doesn't work, then we're going to go to game 7. But hopefully we can just get the job done tonight and not have to worry about game 7. Yeah, I see you, you bastard. So now we really don't want to get knocked down. It's a sketchy path up and down. It's not a path that I'm very fond of. What we need is some green mushrooms. Okay, let's see. I'm going to turn this bone into bone meal. Then we're going to try to produce some green mushrooms. One of one of your favorite quotes about the hockey playoffs is, "Why would I do cocaine when I could just watch the hockey playoffs? Watch playoff hockey." That's a good question, man. I love that. I've personally haven't heard that myself, but I appreciate the sentiment because it's like hockey playoffs can be so intense sometimes. Who needs to do cocaine when you can just watch the hockey playoffs? It's cool. I think you know this about me that my favorite sport is baseball, not hockey. And as a Canadian, sometimes I face a bit of wrath from my fellow Canadians for that. But I just really love baseball. Baseball is an incredibly interesting game to me. But I cannot ignore a good Leafs playoff run. They're the home team, so I got to support them. And I actually am starting to appreciate hockey more. When I was a kid, I hated it. I absolutely hated hockey growing up. I used to fight with kids in the schoolyard about what was better, hockey or baseball. And I was one of the only kids that would support the baseball argument. And it drove me to the point of like hating hockey because I was like, man, how could all these kids not understand how beautiful baseball is? They're just like, baseball sucks. There's no hitting in baseball. There's no athleticism in baseball. And I would just be like, man, you don't need contact to have a good sport. Um, and it pushed me to the edge and made me hate hockey. So I've come a long way with the sport of hockey, and I appreciate it now. It's a difficult and impressive game. Okay, nice. We got a green mushroom. Do I like the addition of the pitch clock? That's a controversial topic. I think for the most part, I do like the addition. I think it's good for the sport as a whole. Because it's more exciting for more people. And if there's more people watching baseball and baseball is more popular, then that's going to grow the sport and the sport will become a bigger, more international. Like the World Baseball Classic this year, the World Cup of baseball, essentially. It's some of the, if not the greatest viewership that the sport of baseball has ever had. And so to continue that growth, I think the pitch clock is really good for that. But for a hardcore baseball fan, for my like myself, the pitch clock shortens the length of the game, and it has become less of an event than it used to be. Like I remember last year and in previous years, you throw on a baseball game, you know you're going to be locked in for at least 3 hours, often 4, and sometimes more hours. And as a baseball nerd, I'm just like, man, give me all the baseball. I'll just have the baseball game on in the background all day long. Like when there's double headers or 18 inning games, I'm so there for it. I'm like, fuck yeah, more baseball. So from that perspective, from being like a baseball nerd, the pitch clock shortens the experience, and I don't necessarily want that. But I understand all of the benefits of the pitch clock, so it's a double-edged sword, I guess. We're gonna have to get rid of some crap. Unless I just make a quick and dirty treasure chest here and store some of this stuff until I come back. Okay, there we go. So we can make a chest, slap that down there for now. And we'll try and get some items in here that we don't need. Some of this vegetation. I'm trying to be as conservative with my materials and items during this playthrough as I can. So wherever possible, I'm saving materials or hoarding them. I don't want to just leave them on the ground to disappear. Okay, we got one warped fungus here, and we'll keep this one located right here because as long as there's a warped fungus down, those big hoglin beasts will stay away from you. They're repelled by the green fungus. They don't like it for whatever reason. So as long as we keep that green fungus here, we'll be safe when we come down this sketchy path. We won't have to worry about the hoglins. Maybe I'll put it a little bit closer, like here. And we'll carry this one with us. You went to Wrigley last summer, and it's just a fun thing to do in the afternoon? Yeah, man. Yo, that's sick that you were at Wrigley Field. That must have been an experience. That's such a beautiful ballpark. It's one of the oldest, and it's got the ivy on the walls. Classic park. That must have been an awesome experience. One thing I would like to do as a baseball fan one day is just travel from park to park and see every single park. Just to do a major league tour, check out all the major league parks. That's a dream I've always had as a baseball fan. It would be really cool to follow the Jays around one year and just like try to see them play at as many parks as possible. Uh, I guess I'll try to bring the rest of this stuff back with me. We're gonna cut down the rest of this tree that I was cutting. Where is it? Right here. We're gonna, okay, I forgot that these don't actually disappear once you finish cutting them down, so we're gonna have to come down and cut all this down properly. But right now I just want to get some wood and then go back to the main area so I can build some storage. Storage is a very important first thing to get started on. Might as well get as much wood as we can while we're here. And we have to have green fungus on us at all times when we're in these woods because a hoglin can creep up on us and we don't want to get fucked over by a hoglin, so we can just place a green fungus down in a clutch situation like that and then he'll run away. So that's why we want to have one in our hotbar at all times while we're in these woods. Okay, we definitely want to come back and collect more, but this little bit of crimson log that we have is going to get us started. So let's head back. My Leaf stream froze, so I'm just trying to refresh it. Okay. Just be careful on these paths until we get up to a safer area. Screw you, skeleton. The traditional way to get mobs' heads is with a charged creeper, which you can't do with the mob head mod that we have on. It only works for the traditional mob heads. So like guys like the skeleton, I'll never get a drop of his head from just killing a skeleton because you actually have to get a charged creeper to kill him in order to get his head. So you can get like really rare mob heads just by killing them, but the vanilla mob heads you have to use the vanilla strategy to get those drops. It's kind of cool. So some of the most common enemies in the game have now become the rarest mob head drops. Because you still have to do it the traditional way. Let me just drop a couple more torches in these areas just so we have a guiding light. If we end up using this forest a lot in the future, I'll make this passage more safe and add stairs and widen it out so it's more beautiful and just easier to maneuver. But right now I don't care so much. It's more just a functionality thing. I just need to get some wood. This is why I need to light them up though, so we don't get mobs spawning in here. So let's just add some torches along the way. It was your third time at Wrigley? Nice, man. You have family and friends in Chicago. Okay, sick. That's pretty cool, dude. You think you've been to 7 big league parks? That's beautiful, man. You got me beat. I've only been to the Blue Jays park. I've been to New York a couple times and I've been to Boston, but I never had a chance to go see Fenway or Yankee Stadium while I was in those cities. I've been down to Florida a couple times, but I haven't gotten to see Tropicana Fields or the Marlins Stadium. I can't remember what that stadium is called. So, also a lot of the times that I've traveled to the States has been during the off season, so there hasn't been baseball games to check out. But I would love to go and see some. So, if you've been to about 7 major league ballparks, how many NBA stadiums have you been to? Arenas, I guess. That's a good question. Now you have to count them all up each night. Do a quick tally for us. Maybe I'll just make a little trail of netherrack to help keep us on track. Okay, it's all the way down there. Okay. We're out of netherrack, but I think I will remember more or less how to get back and forth. God damn it, we've got a couple ghasts on our tail. And a whole bunch of friends over there with swords. Not the best situation. Ghasts actually don't even do that much damage. It's more just the collateral damage as they bomb the world. I guess they do more damage, fire damage, if you get lit on fire. But when you're end game and you have fire protection, it's not that big of a deal. Right now it's quite annoying though. Fuck you, you bastard. Alright, got him. Super annoying. You've been to Orlando, obviously. Yeah, I would hope so. And Atlanta, Seattle, and you think that might be it. Okay, so 3 so far. Most of the time you'd rather watch an NBA game on TV and an MLB game in person. Nice, I can appreciate that. Baseball games are super fun in person. I've been meaning to get to some Jays games because the stadium is 2 blocks from my house. I can walk there anytime I want, and they've added a new guaranteed ticket price of 20 bucks. Last year, I think the cheapest tickets were like 30, maybe like $27 on a weeknight against a lesser team. But now they've guaranteed that there will always be $20 tickets all season long, which is pretty cool. And they've renovated the stadium. There's a whole bunch of new features, so I definitely need to get out to some games. But I've been focused in on trying to just get this Minecraft world off the ground and do some streaming and stuff. But I'm definitely going to be going to my share of games this summer. Okay, so why don't we just start a little storage system. Just so we can start to store some of our nether crap. Colorado used to have a section in the stands called the Rock Pile where the tickets were $5. Doubt they kept them that low. Yeah. Obviously with inflation and all that crap, ticket prices have been going up. I remember I could go to a game when I was a kid for like $7 or $8, something like that. And obviously the ticket prices in the States are going to be cheaper because the difference with the dollar. I think, what ballpark is it? The Jays were at a ballpark recently, and there was an advertisement where you could buy tickets to this stadium. I think it was Angel Stadium, and it was $44 for 4 tickets, 4 drinks, and 4 hot dogs. So that's an amazing price. If you think about that, that's $11 for a ticket, a dog, and a drink. So that's a really, really great price. That's one of the best deals I've seen in the MLB. Great deal, yeah, totally, man. Bring your family, everyone gets a meal and a ball game. The Angels are one of my favorite teams. I love Mike Trout. I love Shohei Ohtani. If the Blue Jays don't make the playoffs, the Angels are kind of my second favorite team that I would root for. you know what? Let's just logify all of these and make 8 chests right off the bat. I'm gonna just probably don't need more than 8 chests to start out with. Let's hold on to the rest of this wood. There we go, 4 double chests. Add a little bit of light. That bugs me that there's a 2 block gap on that side and only a 1 block gap on this side, so let's extend this out. It's good. Here's the staircase, and we have 1 more block of space, so we can actually do this. Oh, I thought he was a pigman coming in to slash me with his sword. I was about to get ready to throw down, but he's just an unaggroed pigman going about his day. We might have to go back to the overworld to get some glowstone to light our signs up, because I want to be able to read the signs more easily, and you can't get glow ink in the Nether itself. So that's one reason to go back to the overworld, get some of that glow ink. I guess I'll just start slamming some of the bulk blocks in this first chest. We're obviously going to be getting tons of netherrack, so we'll do that. Maybe I'll do 1 row of soul soil, 1 row of soul sand, and then 4 rows of netherrack. I think that'll be good. Just like that. And then a row of soul sand at the bottom. Got our soul soil here. So as we continue to collect those things, we'll fill this up. Let's do nether organics and mob drops in this chest. So that'll include, although we do want to keep this warped fungus on our person, do nether ores and valuables, so gold and quartz mostly. I'm going to try and get as much gold as we can now that we have some storage prepared for it. We'll put the gunpowder in with the nether drops, even though I classify it as an overworld drop. We do get a ton of gunpowder down here as well, so we'll keep it there. I'm just going to put some... This is my keepsake bow. Let's make an extra chest for our keepsakes so we can store that to the side and know which chest it is. So let's go keepsakes right here. That'll be this bow. And almost these boots. A couple more hits on these boots and then we can discard those in the keepsakes. We're still open air and we're going to get attacked by ghasts, so I need to put a roof around this area. Nothing too fancy. We'll be tearing it down and rebuilding something later on. And we also want to protect ourselves from the piglins, so we're going to have to start gathering blackstone, I think we'll probably use. Sorry, I gotta kill the little ones too. They grow into big ones and then they attack me. Oh, both these boys have swords. That's dangerous. They would fuck me up pretty fast. Don't want to fight 2 guys with swords at once, so let's just stack up and deal with that. Yeah, I think I'm going to use blackstone as my primary building block for this little hut that we're going to make, because the ghasts can't break through blackstone and they can't light it on fire. Like, you can light this wood on fire. Okay, and I'll just move the crafting table over here as well. There we go. Probably get some furnaces going. In fact, I'm gonna need furnaces so that I can make charcoal out of wood that I harvest. Let's test something. I'm curious to see. I'm gonna need bone blocks and blackstone, or rather just bones and blackstone. Oh man, this is sketchy. We got guys coming in on either side. They got this piglin after me. Okay. How are my boots doing? I'm gonna try to avoid breaking those boots if I can help it. Nice, a ghast tier. I'll take that. Yo! Hold on. I gotta kill this ghast. Oh, you fucking bastard. God damn it. There is a piglin, or a pigman, one or the other. Yeah, this guy right here, he's wearing a ghast's head. So I must have killed a ghast, it dropped its head, and then the piglin picked it up. That's pretty hilarious, but now it's ours. So now we can add the ghast head to our totem pole as well, which is a very rare head indeed, so that's pretty awesome. These guys don't mess around. Yeah, man, they're brutal. Oh, look at all those endermen. Man, this place is so dangerous. I can't wait till I get a bit of a shelter established. But I wouldn't mind killing some endermen and trying to get some pearls. Let's hollow out a little too tall area here and then look at these endermen. Come on, boys. Because they're 3 blocks tall, they can't get in here, and then I can just hide and kill them. Otherwise, these guys are very dangerous. Where'd the other guy go? I didn't kill him. He's teleporting around. Scary. I hear him. I think he's still after me. Come on, where are you? There's another one. We'll get him over here. See if we can get an ender pearl. No ender pearl. Still that one last guy. I can hear him above me and behind me, but he's not coming down. Sketchy. God damn it, it's sketchy. Where the fuck did he go? take a moment. I think the Enderman's probably not aggro anymore at this point because after a couple minutes they usually stop attacking. So he's probably off my back, but now we got to deal with that ghast. No, the Enderman's still mad. I heard him again. God damn it. I can't even go through the portal while they're attacking me because they're going to destroy the portal. My God, man. No! Oh my God. Oh my God. No, you fuck off! That was absolutely insane, man. Everything fucking came at me. Piglins shooting me, ghasts shooting me. The Enderman that should have stopped aggroing me disappeared randomly. And then when I was in the fucking nick of trouble trying to get back through the portal, he's like, "Oh, it's been like what, 5 minutes since you aggroed me, even though I shouldn't be aggroed anymore because that's the way Minecraft mechanics work. I'm gonna attack you anyways." Yeah, the ghasts were absolutely ridiculous. And that fucker wearing my armor. Fucking pisses me off, man. Literally everything just had it out for me. But whatever, this is the way I want it to play, so this is what I have to deal with. And it'll be that much more satisfying once I rebuild and make it all safe. Alright. I got all my stuff back. Someone's either wearing my boots or they're gone. Also, I didn't know ghasts could destroy chests and the contents inside of them, so This chest is just gone now. Thankfully, it wasn't my keepsake chest. I don't think I had anything in that chest. I can't remember. Might have been, I think I was gonna, yeah, I put my Nether organics in there. So I lost a few organic materials, but it's not that big of a deal. Super annoying enemy, and because I always make sure I'm overpowered when I come to the Nether, I've never really had to deal with them on such an intense level before. So we're just gonna move our storage in here. I tried to get back to my safety cave away from the Enderman, but then the whole area was lit on fire and the safety cave was blown open from the ghast. So the only thing I could do was pillar up, and then I did pillar up successfully the first time, and I thought I was going to be saved, but then a fucking piglin spawned with a crossbow and he shot me off of my pillar. Like, how fucking unlucky is that, man? I did everything I could to get away from that Enderman, and I successfully built this pillar and got away. I did what you're supposed to do. And then a piglin with a crossbow is just like, hey, why don't you come on down, bud? You don't need to be up there. And then I tried to run away and build another pillar, but I just couldn't get away in time. The Enderman got me. Okay. I gotta go get a bunch of blackstone. Man, that's what I get for playing with Enderman when I'm not ready, but I really want to get Ender Pearls. Ender Pearls are so important. Yeah, I lost my boot and my boots and my chest plate somewhere. I don't know what happened to them. Another enemy might be wearing them, but I haven't been able to see anybody wearing my equipment. Oh, there it is over there. Okay, sweet. I also got the heads back. Yeah, I was able to get those mob heads back. Those were probably the most important things in my inventory. I didn't really lose anything. I was able to get everything back. That would be the most annoying thing. But I want this. Oh, you fucking idiot. Okay, good. I thought he fell. Come on, you gotta get up here. Goddamn fool. In case you couldn't tell, I'm a little bit annoyed right now. Okay. We need to get this guy a path up here. And not let him die. Because I want my armor back. Why is this guy stuck? Why can't he not come up here? I can't kill him there because if I kill him there, all of my equipment's gonna fall into the lava. I'm trying to make a staircase for him to walk up here, but he's retarded. I shouldn't use that word. He's very stupid. Come on, stupid head. No, you understand. I mentioned it being risky at the start of the stream. Yeah, totally, man, totally. It's some crazy shit that I'm trying to do right now. There we go. I knew he could get up there. He just wasn't pathfinding properly. Come on. Okay, perfect. We have our equipment back. I'm going to axe this chest and put it in here. So for our keepsakes, we have our first bow, durability down, our iron boots and our iron leggings. We're almost done with the chest plate, so that's the next thing to keep an eye on. This is our replacement helmet that we'll have to store away at some point as well. Until I make this area a little bit safer and I can build a proper totem pole, I'm just going to put the mob heads in here. Wait. Okay, the ghast blew up that chest, that fourth chest, but it was in my inventory. So I did pick up the chest. I just didn't pick up the contents of the chest. They must have burned up in the flames. That's probably what happened. This is annoying because I don't have blocks in my inventory. In my hotbar. I need to get blocks out to fight this guy. Make sure no one's gonna fucking shoot me. Okay. I need blackstone to make a proper defense. I know where there's blackstone. I'm still trying to just regroup after that, all that BS that just happened. I just want to clear inventory and a chance to think. And I'll put up these heads up here temporarily until I can build a proper totem pole. I was thinking it would be fun to kind of like not really have a base in the Nether either, kind of just camp around, but it's just not possible. It's not feasible. It's too much stuff coming at you. You have to have a shelter. So we're just going to start with a crude cave shelter and then we'll expand it from there. I'll leave this area 2 blocks tall just in case I do aggro some Endermen. Then I have a little area where I can hide from them and fight them. Better move our keepsake's chest back. I don't want it getting fucked over. Nice, the Leafs scored. It's 1-0. 6 minutes left in the second period. Austin Matthews, our star. Okay, let's try and go get some Blackstone. I'm probably gonna have to put some gold on pretty soon, so I'm not dealing with pigmen coming after me. Had I been wearing gold during that death, um, that guy with the crossbow wouldn't have even shot me, because if you wear gold, the piglins don't aggro you. And we're in the fourth phase where I am allowed to start wearing gold stuff, so I think it'll be best for me to put at least one piece of gold armor on to start with, and then we can protect ourselves from something like that happening again. When will I make that switch? So I kind of wanted to do it more ceremoniously and wait till I have a full set of gold armor. I think I probably could craft a whole set of gold armor at this point. So let me get some blackstone, and then I'll come back and start making some gold equipment. Here's some blackstone, or is this basalt? That's basalt. Okay. I know there was a little blackstone pocket along this road that I built to get over the soul sand. Let me grab these bones as well. No one else wanted to do this Nether survival challenge with me, so I don't want their help. You're either in here as a teammate doing this properly, or get the fuck out. Dirty overworld livers. I meant that to be funny. I don't actually hate my server members. So there's some blackstone up there. Oh, here we go. Here's some blackstone. Perfect. We're probably going to encounter a few lava pockets throughout this, so we'll just try and plug them up as we go. Obviously, ghasts are the most annoying thing. I might straight up just block myself in like this. Now I don't have to worry about piglins or ghasts shooting me. However, it's not a lot of blackstone here, unfortunately. Yeah, damn. I was hoping there would be a bigger pocket than this to mine. This has not been my day, unfortunately. Encountering a lot of just roadblocks along the way. Maybe it keeps going down. No, that hits basalt right away. Damn. I keep an eye on these guys. They're very close to me here. I might actually just kill some of these guys off. I don't like it. They're too close. Okay, there's a bigger field of blackstone. Got lava pockets and magma cubes. Just making this area a little bit safer so we don't get fucked over. Should probably try to get at least 3 or 4 stacks, at least 4 stacks of blackstone, I'd say. So that's 1 so far. Because we're going to use this to build a simple nether hub. I shouldn't even say hub, just a simple nether shelter around our portal. In a spot where I can start to operate without fear of all of the baddies that come with going to the nether. Because it's quite clear after this episode that we just need a base of operations so we don't get fucked over. This will get a little bit of basalt too, just for decorative purposes. You can't refine it like you can refine blackstone, so it's not as nice of a looking block. It's not as nice a looking block, but it'll be a nice contrast to the blackstone and add to the build a little bit. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, what are we at? We have 2 stacks, so a little bit more to go. Unfortunately, I can't really repurpose these pillars because I can't get up to them after I've built them, so there's no point in keeping them around. Thankfully, all of our respawn stuff that we set up is working very well, so I was able to respawn out here and not at 0, 0, so that was a very important thing, so that I could come recover my stuff quickly after that death. So the death sucked, but at least we know that our systems that we've put in place to recover things quickly are working. Okay, 2 2/3 stacks. Keep it going. Here we go. Just fill this shit in. Thankfully, I don't think we have too many piglins spawning in the basalt delta here. But it's still sketchy. Still sketchy. No, was worried about that. Okay, so we just have to stay away from that area. I have no fire resistance and barely any armor on, so that even one bit of lava touching me would surely kill me right now. The perpetual tick damage that you get from fire and from lava is extremely hazardous in Minecraft until you start to get some fire protection. I don't even want a single drop of lava to touch me. Okay, we almost have our 4th stack. I do have my 4th stack now, but when in Rome, might as well grab a little bit more. Don't want to be too greedy. I want to get back safely with all this blackstone. So we'll just finish off this 5th stack since we're 2/3 of the way there. There we go. Okay, let's just get back safely. I'm gonna have to go back to the overworld and regroup a little bit, get some more armor going. make a couple new pickaxes. Yeah, like if I didn't build this walkway of netherrack, I would be moving so slow on that soul sand, trying to get away from skeletons and ghasts. It's no fun. It was essential that I added this walkway. I went this way to look for the Crimson Forest. Couldn't find it, but I did find that blackstone pocket, so I knew I would have to come back later to get blackstone. Might as well grab this bones and arrows. Soul soil actually doesn't slow you down. It's just the soul sand. This is the soul sand. This is the soul soil. So you can walk safely on soul soil. I guess I didn't have to build a road here, but during these sections, it slows you down so much. And you're just a sitting duck for these skeletons. Okay, sweet. So we're in better shape. Got a bunch of blackstone. Let's go back, get a little bit more iron, and make a couple things out of iron, but then we're going to start transmuting into the gold age. And start building a shelter around this portal so that we have a bit more safety while we're in the Nether. Okay, I am going to go use the washroom real quick. I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right. Okay. Let's get. I should probably just start going with gold actually. So let's get our gold. We collected all this from the Nether. I brought it back to the overworld, but this is safe to use in the Nether because we got it there. So I'll take that with me. We do need to make a couple more tools. Let's do 2 and a shovel as well. I'm gonna need, and a sword. 2 pickaxes, a shovel, a sword. I guess we'll do an axe as well. But these are gonna be my last iron tools, and then I think I have to switch over to gold. Make some planks, make some sticks. We go bam, 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 and bam. Okay, so a new batch of tools, all the gold that we're going to be using. Got more food down there in the Nether waiting for me. And our blackstone's there as well. Okay, let's get back to it. This is how it's treated right off the bat. Why are these guys mad at me? What the fuck? Well, it's fucking over for me now. I have no blocks to build, and I have a horde of fucking angry assholes after me. Not to mention a ghast. It's ridiculous. The ghast shot them, and now they're mad at me. Ah, fuck, man. Okay. Bad spot. Yeah, man, but I am safe in here, thankfully. We just gotta lay low for a while. We just gotta lay low for a while. Thankfully, that was a narrow escape. Okay, thankfully I'm safe in here for the time being, and I've got my gold with me. So we can start thinking about crafting some gold stuff. I left my crafting table out there, but thankfully I do have some wood to make a new one. the crafting table on the bottom. Let's get all the gold. We should have a little bit more gold somewhere. Where did I put it? Ah, here it is. Here it is. Perfect. So we'll go bam, 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 and bam. And now with 25, that's just enough to make, actually it's one extra. There's our helmet. There's our pants, our chest plate, and our boots. Okay. We have to keep these guys on until they break. You know what? I will come back to that because I really want to just do the inauguration of the full gold outfit. We are now decked out in gold. I don't know. God damn it. When you spam shift, that happens. And I'm trying to disable it. It's asking me if I want to disable it. Sticky keys. But then it like stays. I'm gonna leave and come back. No, it's still there. I don't understand. Epson was trying to instruct me last time, but he wasn't sure how to fix it either. He was trying to say turn it off. That's what he was trying to say. And I was just trying to turn it off. Like a little window pops up on screen and it says, would you like to disable sticky keys? So I select yes, I would like to disable sticky keys. Please don't ever do this to me ever again. But then it doesn't change it. It still happens. Man, I just wanted to crouch over and over again to celebrate my gold armor, and then this stupid shit happens. I don't know. They might not be mad anymore. I'm gonna make some trapdoors because if I do that and that, then the little guys can't come through here. See, like if you leave a block like that, little guys can pop through this, and they're actually faster and more dangerous. So if you get a little guy coming through the defense into your little hidey hole, he can fuck you over pretty good because he'll just slash you, and it's really hard to deal with them. But with this trapdoor in place, they can't actually fit through this block anymore. So it's a good way to look out and make sure you're safe. And I don't think they're after me anymore. So I'm going to go back to the overworld because I remember last time I used my bed and I was actually able to remove the sticky key thing. There should be a bed right here. Oh, but it's not going to let me sleep because it's daytime. Oh, I think going through the Nether portal actually fixed it. Okay, nice. Good to know. So that's one way I can fix it. Either using a bed or going through a Nether portal. Yeah, nice. Totally. You know what? Maybe I will leave these trapdoors here because if I am getting chased, I can just do something like that. It's better than a door because with a door, I can't attack them through the door, but I can attack them through these trapdoors. And whether they're big or little, they won't be able to get through here. And then all I need to do to get through here is go open them both, and then crouch. So I think this is how I'm going to have my door for this little hole for now. Then if something stupid like that happens again, I can just go like that and protect myself. Okay, so there we go. I got my full gold armor ready to go, which is sweet. We're going to keep harvesting gold as much as we can. We're going to need a lot of gold because gold tools are very, very weak. They break super easily, and here in the gold age, we are going to be breaking through a lot of tools, and in order to keep replacing them properly, we're going to need a ton of gold to keep our tools in good stock. Okay, we'll store some of this stuff away. Let's just repair this so it's not quite as ugly. Yeah, I'm going to store some stuff away, and then we'll start getting some blackstone laid down. Come back to finish the durability on these guys. Let's process the blackstone so it looks nicer. Do polished blackstone. I don't have a stone cutter, so we can't do blackstone bricks. Wait, unless it's 4 polished blackstone to make blackstone bricks. Let's try. Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. We'll do the same thing with this stack. And we're just going to build the wall right behind the portal here. So there'll only be one way out of the portal. And I guess actually we'll build this out a little bit this way. We can just connect it right over to the netherrack, and that way the cave that I'm building will be part of this base. We're going to need to get a lot more blackstone probably. But this will at least get us started. I think we can just... I guess I'll extend it a couple blocks out this way. Maybe something like that. And then we'll just start going out here. And we want to encompass the staircase that goes up to the roof. So that's this, or the ladder rather. That's right there. And that staircase there. So we have to come out to about here. Now at this point, I'm not going to build this wall all the way up there because that would require a lot more blackstone. So let's just do like kind of a taller part where we start to build a staircase. None of that gassed. That's why we're doing this. I guess we'll make the ceiling this high, and we have a nice high ceiling, less claustrophobic. Probably a little bit higher than we need, but whatever. It's better to have more space than less space. And there's a good chance that this is all going to get bombed one day. Like, nice, this guy's not attacking me because I'm wearing my gold. We're also going to need a ton of gold to trade with those guys so we can get some of the piglin drops. Okay, that's a nice start to the defensive barrier. Obviously, we'll add some proper doors as well. Maybe if I half slab the roof, we can save materials and stop enemies from spawning on top of it. Yeah, with these bottom slabs, enemies can't spawn on them, which is excellent. And we're also going to do the same thing on the floor, so nothing can spawn inside this base. Obviously, we're going to need to go and get a bunch more blackstone. A few more stacks should do it, I'd say. Hmm. Okay. Let's go get more blackstone. Also going to get this netherrack out of here. Once this perimeter is complete and we have a roof and a floor so nothing can spawn in here, then I don't even need this cave base anymore. We'll be in good shape. Definitely grab all this gold. Ooh, saw another one in there. Sweet. And I like to plug these holes up so that nothing can spawn in the walls. Spawning is not good for farms. Like if you have farms in the area and you're getting monsters spawning in your walls, then that's going to decrease the spawning rate of your farm, so that's no good. But the other reason is that it's just annoying when there's enemies in your walls and you can hear them moving around. It's a bit of a pet peeve of mine, so I always try to plug the holes in the walls around my bases so that nothing can spawn in them. You can just slap a torch in there, that works too, but that's like the lazy way. And torches don't work for all enemies, like these pigmen, for example. So it's just best to solidify it, fill it in, and you don't have to worry about that. There we go. Cool, so this is a good start. Clear some of this out as well. I'll probably continue the blackstone over to here maybe. So I'll need to finish off this and then build a wall along here. Okay, let's go get more blackstone. Let's heal up first. And also, I've got plenty of space in my inventory, so that's okay. Guess I'll leave the gold behind just because. It will be nice for the others on the server, absolutely, man. Everyone will be able to come here and not have to worry about these bastards. I couldn't agree more. So, not only is it a good, yeah, see, these guys aren't attacking me now that I've got the gold on. Not only is it an important move for my Nether survival challenge, but it's also important to solidify the safety of the server. Definitely much nicer without the piglins going crazy. Probably should have done that earlier. That would have stopped me from dying. But I wasn't quite ready to start wearing gold just yet. I wanted to try and finish breaking the durability on my iron gear. So I was being kind of OCD and not putting on my gold gear. But obviously that was a bad move. Yeah, these guys are tame as turtle doves. In fact, we're going to be building a trading plaza so that we can trade a bunch of stuff with those guys pretty soon too. Okay, more blackstone. Grab this gold too. Why not? Fuck off. Tampa Bay tied it. It's tied 1-1 with 11 minutes left in the third period. God damn it. Come on, boys. You gotta do this. I wish there was some blackstone a little bit closer, but at least I have somewhat of a consistent path to get back and forth. Sucks that I have to go through the land of skeletons to get there, though. Bones and arrows are both very important, so I'm always happy to go pick up skeleton drops. Bones give us bone meal, which gives us more access to organic growth. And down here, we're going to want more green mushrooms to protect from the hoglins and to use in our hoglin farm once we build that. And obviously the arrows we're using for ranged attacks. So it's nice to get some arrow rebates. I've only got 18 left here, but every time I kill a skeleton, I pick up a few arrows, so that helps. Got more arrows back at base, so we'll have to get back there with the blackstone safely, and then we can equip more arrows. I'd like to get up to some higher up areas where there's not as many skeletons and piglins. Although I don't have to worry about the piglins anymore because I'm wearing the gold now. That's sketchy. There's too much lava there. Need to find a larger space of blackstone with less lava. So this is where I was before. Looks like some blackstone up there. You fuck off. Yeah, the ghasts have definitely given me more grief than any other enemy on this server so far. Like, I blame the ghasts for my death more than I blame the Enderman, even though the Enderman killed me. The ghasts just have you panicking and running wild, and it's very hard to maintain control of the situation when you're getting explosions and fire coming at you. Damn, there's a ton of lava up here. That's not good. Just going to fill some of this in. Oh, you want to come say hi, do you? Hello. I hear him, but I don't see him. Okay, hopefully we can get some of this blackstone without getting too much lava in our way. Let's see. That's one stack and a bit, so let's get some more. I wanted. Oh god, that was lucky. I want to do some hardcore Minecraft in the future, where if you die, the whole world just gets erased and you have to start from scratch again. So we've kind of been playing this as hardcore as we can. Like we're trying not to die, obviously. So it's been good practice for when I do finally do a proper hardcore run. I've learned a few things about what it takes to survive in a true hardcore situation. Now, obviously, I won't be limiting myself to crappy armor and no enchantments when I do a final hardcore run. When I finally do a hardcore run, rather. So it'll be easier to stay alive because I won't have to worry about that. But still, I've learned some really important techniques and just learned some lessons of what not to do. So that this experience, although it has been crappy, will be valuable to me for future hardcore gameplay. Yo, Paydo File, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat. How you doing, man? Just doing a little Nether survival. Got some other people on the server. Well, we had two people on the server, one of them had to go, but they're in the overworld and I'm hanging out here in the Nether by myself, just trying to do a little bit of Nether survival. So I came here with limited tools and I limited myself to just some iron tools and some gold armor. And I'm trying to see if I can get everything I need to survive in the Nether exclusively. So I'm going to be making a Hoglin food farm, and I found a Crimson Forest where I will be able to harvest the wood that I need to play the game. And I'm building a little starter area out of blackstone, so I had to come harvest some blackstone. But now I'm going to start making my way back to the area where I'm building, now that I have this blackstone. But yeah, hope your night is going well, Paydophile. Paydophile, not... I get what you're doing with your name there. Very clever. Hope you're having a nice evening. Are you a Minecraft player? I'm just mad dashing it. Skeletons and ghasts, fuck them all. That's why I built this highway, so I could do mad dashes. Otherwise I would be totally stranded on the soul sand. Not much of a highway, I call it a highway, but it's just a traversal option, I should say. Okay, back to the safety of this area, which is starting to become much more safe. Eat some food, recover some health. Then we will craft up that blackstone into blackstone brick slabs. Probably should have gotten a little bit more blackstone, but whatever. I didn't feel like hanging around anymore. Plus, I have to get ready to go out pretty soon, so I won't be able to keep the stream going too much longer here. Does the gold armor give any lava protection? Not sure if you mentioned that already. No, I didn't mention that yet, and it does not give you any lava protection, so yeah, that's unfortunate. Gold is pretty terrible. Um, it's got terrible durability. It doesn't have the best defense, but the benefit is the piglin thing. So that's the only real like reason to wear gold over any other thing, is just to protect yourself from the piglins. Okay, I'm going all slabs with this batch of blackstone so that I can try and get some of the roof done. Let's go like that, and we can jump over. We'll remove that afterwards. Oh, by the way, Ishnaid Epson officially joined our world yesterday, so he's the 6th member. We were joking yesterday that he's 006, Alec Trevelyan. And we were trying to remember the order in which everyone entered the world. And I could go back and watch the stream and get the official answer, but based on our memory, I think I'm 001, Scooch is 002, member 002, Hoyle Bay was 003, Satch is 004, Maherm is 005, and Ebson is 006. GoldenEye reference, exactly, man. And whoever joins our world next is going to be James Bond himself. And right now it's a race between Daryl, who is a friend of Scooches and Satches. I don't know him too well, but they're vouching for him. They say he's a cool guy. So we're going to give him a chance in the world. And he might be 007, or it could be my buddy Schnurb. He was in our old Minecraft world, Schnurb was, but he doesn't have a working computer at the moment. However, he has a friend trying to build him a computer. And actually, that's the same situation with Daryl. They're both trying to get a computer that will run Minecraft efficiently. So it's a race to see who can get their computer first, to see who will be 007. You remember Schnurb? Nice. He's not the brightest tool in the shed, but he's a lovable dude. And it'll be a pleasure to have him back on the server. Daryl's a brand new player in our Minecraft world, so that'll be fun. Play with a new player. Check out the kind of things he's into. So now, even if this guy shoots, what, he just despawns? Even if this guy shoots the blackstone, it's not going to break the blackstone, so this is hugely beneficial. That's why I wanted to use a more durable material. They'll blast through the netherrack all day, and it's extremely frustrating, but with blackstone, you know you're going to be well protected. Okay. Let's leave the roof like that for now, because I'm running out of slabs. And I'm going to use these last slabs on the floor just to indicate that, just so I remember, not that I would forget, but this will just be an indication that I plan to slab the floor as well. That way when I come back to this project, I'll be like, oh right, I was slabbing the ceiling and the floor. Then I can just continue right where I left off after I go get more black stone. Obviously it's very dark and boring in here. This is only a temporary area. We are going to be building something bigger and better here eventually. So it doesn't need to be anything special, but probably spruce it up a little bit. And we'll build a front door. I'm going to need more wood, so why don't I do a wood run, and then we will end the stream after that. This game might go into overtime, which is crazy. I can't watch the overtime. I got to get ready to go. It's frustrating. I'll have the game on while I'm getting ready. Just turn it up while I'm in the shower so I can hear it. But this girl seems pretty cool. She really wants to meet me. I told her I was going to be busy watching hockey and streaming this evening, so we would either have to meet late tonight or we could meet tomorrow earlier in the evening. So I gave her that choice, and she said she wanted to meet me tonight. So I didn't eat dinner yet, and we're just going to go have a bite to eat, grab a drink, get to know each other, and see how it goes. Nice, yeah, man, exactly. I hope it's a nice time. She's definitely my type. She's cute. Okay, so this is where we need to go. And she likes video games, and she thinks it's cute that I'm a streamer and a YouTuber, so that's a bonus. I don't have the most orthodox way of life, so whoever I meet in my life has to be someone that can accept that part of me. Big plus, exactly. Yeah, man. And she told me she was going to beat me at Mario Kart and Smash Bros, which I don't think she's going to. I think she's saying that just to be flirtatious and to give me a challenge, but I'll be very surprised if she can beat me at either of those games. She ain't ready for Falcon. Those are my sentiments exactly, Ishnaid. But it's cute that she wants to challenge me, and I might let her win one or two here or there. But who knows? Maybe she's a pro, and maybe she will destroy me, and maybe I'm not prepared. But based on our conversations, it doesn't sound like she's gonna have quite the same level of skill as I do. But I'm happy that she's into games. That's the most important part. Okay, sweet. So we are back at the forest. I might actually transplant some of the soil from here over to where I'm working, and then I can start growing trees over there, and then I don't have to do this every single time. Probably be a beneficial thing to do. Okay, that guy came after me, but the green mushroom is doing what it's supposed to do. Still a little sketched out, so let's just kill these guys. I ran out of arrows. Great. I forgot to go and get more arrows. That's a pain in the ass. Let's put that here. Oh, I think the skeleton's fighting the hoglin. That's sweet. This this is a nice little reserve of wood in a safe area. We get some of this foliage. Some of this. These shroom lights, they're pretty nice. I can use them to decorate the inside of the base. Give us a more unique light source instead of just boring old torches. As long as I stay close to this mushroom, I'll be safe from these guys. I can't shoot them. What, you got something to say? Nice. They don't actually hit as hard as I remember them hitting. I think I'm thinking of Ravagers. Ravagers hit way harder than these guys. Alright, yeah, it's going into OT. Some crazy shit. Every game in Tampa has gone to overtime. Yeah, man, it's even more intense. Leafs fans, man, what did we do to deserve all this stress? Year after year, the first round is so stressful and we can't get past. We just want this year to be the year. We have such a great team too. That's what's even more crushing about it. It's not like we have a bad team and it's expected that we're going to lose. Like we have a great team, but they just can't break through. They're like top 5 team in the NHL this year. But what's crazy is the conference and the division that we're in. We have to get past the 2-time Stanley Cup winner, Tampa Bay Lightning. Not to mention they made it to the Stanley Cup a 3rd time. They didn't win the 3rd time, but they still made it to the finals 3 years in a row. So that's crazy. And then even if we can get past Tampa Bay, we have to face Boston. Well, assuming Florida doesn't pull off an upset. But assuming we face Boston, they have had the most winning season in NHL history this year. They've won more games than any hockey team has ever won during an NHL season. So it's like we got to go through the gauntlet to get to the Stanley Cup finals. Leafs fans are secretly hoping that Florida pulls off the upset against Boston. Florida was down, the Panthers were down 3-1 in the series, and they stormed back to tie it at 3. So now it's going to game 7. We can get past Tampa Bay and Florida can get past Boston, then who knows what could happen. But on the flip side, if we do have to face Boston in the second round, if we make it that far, it's nice to face the toughest competitors to get to the end. Like if you face the toughest competitors and you make it to the end, then you know you really earned your way there. So, you know, if we end up facing Boston and we can find a way to beat them, then that would be more satisfying. Okay, I got a stack and 4 logs, so that'll keep our Nether base expansion running smoothly for the time being. We'll be ready to continue this next time. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. Don't foresee any reason that I wouldn't, and I'm hoping to get a longer stream in tomorrow. It's Sunday, everyone should be around, so we should have a larger group on the server tomorrow. Maybe all 6 members will be on, and we might even get that 7th member to join up tomorrow. We'll see what happens. So yeah, tomorrow should be a fun streaming day. And I'll probably finish off this Nether base and then start looking for a fortress so that we can start getting blaze rods and wither skeleton skulls. You just get back safely here, and then I'll read your latest comment there, Yishnaid. We're almost back. Okay, sweet. We're back safe with our wood and our materials. Now, I want to try something. Ah, god damn it. I forgot, when you tear up, because I don't have silk touch, when you tear up those blocks with the crimson grass, they turn into regular netherrack. So I was hoping to transplant some trees over here using that crimson grass, but I would need silk touch to transplant one of those things over here. Or alternatively, I could use bone meal and just make a very, very long path of netherrack and slowly but surely use the bone meal. Yeah, you can't bone meal straight up netherrack. You need the grass on top to produce trees and mushrooms. Okay, we'll work on that next time. We'll get some red grass over here so we can start to use the trees and the mushrooms to our advantage. Nice, you have some work to do in the AM, but probably gonna play some Breath of the Wild in the afternoon. Sick, dude. By the way, how's that going? Did you get all the champion upgraded abilities? I should have saved some blackstone to make a furnace. That'll be one thing we do next time as well. Let me just go like this. Make a couple doors. Oops, I made 6 doors. That was unnecessary. Although not entirely, because I could do 2 doors here. And 2 doors out this way. Oh right, we'll have to get rid of the slabs right here as well in order to get out the door properly. And then 2 doors up there maybe, but we'll worry about all this tomorrow. We're gonna pack it in and call it here for today. Get more blackstone, get more wood, keep the construction going, and then we'll find a nether fortress. That's the main plan for tomorrow. I want to be as safe as possible going to the nether fortress. Don't want any more deaths, so we'll take what we learned here today, use that knowledge to our advantage, and be better tomorrow and make our way into a nether fortress and get the things that we need to get. Master Cycle Zero acquired and photo hung in Link's house.